A developer applied for a loan and never spoke to a bank. No pay stubs, no credit check, no name. He connected a wallet, and 40 seconds later, a protocol offered him $15,000 at 11%, undercollateralized. The protocol did not know who he was. It knew something more useful. It knew every transaction his wallet had made since 2019. 4 years of on-chain behavior, scored in real time. The number it returned was not a credit score in the old sense, it was a reputation, and he had been building it without realizing it was being graded. Here is what most people miss about a blockchain. It is not anonymous, it is pseudonymous, and those are not the same word. Your wallet address has no name attached, but every action that address has ever taken is public, permanent, and searchable by anyone forever. The tokens you held, the protocols you used, the day you bought, the day you panic sold. A bank file is private and forgettable. A wallet history is a confession written in stone that you can never edit. For years, nobody monetized that history. It just sat there. Then lenders ran into a wall. In traditional crypto lending, you had to over-collateralize. To borrow $100, you locked up $150. That is safe, but it is useless for anyone who does not already have money. The whole promise of credit, lending to people based on trust, was impossible without identity. So builders asked a different question. What if the wallet itself was the identity? What if its past was the collateral? That question created an entire layer of the economy. Gitcoin Passport scores how human and how trustworthy a wallet looks. The Ethereum Attestation Service lets anyone vouch for anyone, on-chain, in a way that cannot be faked or deleted. ENS names, lens profiles, pop badges from events you actually attended. Each one is a brick. Stacked together, they form a portable reputation that follows you across every app, owned by you, not rented from a platform. For the first time, the trust you build is an asset you carry, not a score. A bureau keeps in a file you cannot see. For a creator, this changes the math of getting started. Old world, you walk into every new platform a stranger and earn trust from zero again and again. On-chain, your reputation is yours. The 1,000 people who tipped you, the communities you helped build, the contracts you fulfilled, all of it travels with your wallet. A new platform can read it instantly and treat you like the proven creator you already are. You stop rebuilding your credibility every time a new app launches. You bring it with you. The earning paths are concrete. Under-collateralized loans against your track record, not your savings. Airdrops weighted toward real, reputable wallets instead of bot farms. Gated grant programs that only release funds to addresses with proven history. Premium rates on freelance marketplaces where your on-chain delivery record sets your price. In each case, the asset doing the work is the same. It is a history you build one transaction at a time, now finally legible to the people deciding whether to pay you. There is a quiet model here that fits where this channel lives. Some networks already pay creators in tokens for the content and activity they contribute, and that activity becomes part of the same on-chain record that scores your reputation later. You earn while you build the history that earns for you again. The work compounds twice. That is the part the spreadsheets miss when they treat reputation as overhead instead of an asset. Now the trade-off, because there always is one. The same transparency that lets a protocol trust you lets anyone watch you. Link one wallet to your real name once, in one tweet, on one exchange withdrawal, and your entire financial life becomes an open book to strangers. Net worth, spending, mistakes, forever. There is no privacy setting. There is no delete button. The reputation that earns you access is the same record that can be used against you in ways you will not see coming. Smart operators are already adapting. They separate identities by purpose. A public reputation wallet they build deliberately and show off. A private wallet for holdings they keep walled off, never linked, never doxed. They use privacy tools and fresh addresses to keep the two from ever touching. The reputation economy rewards a visible track record. It punishes the people who confuse visible with everything. Decide in advance which version of you is public. Where this lands is bigger than loans. A reputation you own and carry is the first real alternative to platforms owning your standing. Today, YouTube decides if your channel matters, and the day it changes its mind, you start over with nothing. An on-chain reputation cannot be revoked by a single company, because no single company holds it. That is the shift forming right now, quietly, while most creators are still rebuilding their credibility from scratch on every new app they touch. You are building a credit score right now, whether you meant to or not. Every transaction is a line on a record you cannot erase and a stranger can read. The people who understand that early will treat their wallet like a reputation, deliberately, the way you would tend a public name. The people who do not will wake up one day already scored by a system they never agreed to, with a history they can never take back. Either way, the file is open. The only question is, who is writing it? If this one stayed with you, episode 55, porting your audience to protocols you own, goes further down the same road. It is the deplatforming insurance version of everything we just covered. Ownership you cannot have revoked. It is on this channel.